Yo, what is up guys, this is your boy Dino, and today I have my second place Crusadia Guardragon deck profile. I took this to locals today, and this is a different lockout because it's for beginners, and there are decks that we can play like Salamangreys, Orcus, and all those meta decks. And there are specific cards that we can play like Evenly Match and Infinite Impermanence. Those expensive cards because it is most for beginners, and those guys don't have access to it. And I don't think that's right, because I mean, if you're a beginner, you have to, in a point, you're going to face those cards if you want to become competitive. So you have to be prepared to play against those cards, to be able to know how you play against those cards and find a way to beat them, or not to lose to those cards. But well, those are the rules my locals are hosting, so I'm going to showcase you. I went undefeated this tournament. I only draw with heroes, and that's why I got second place, because the other guy went undefeated as well, but he did not draw anything. So without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. Okay guys, for the monsters we are playing every single Crusadia card. So of course we are playing triple Crusadia Maximus, because this card is so powerful. All Crusadia monsters has the ability to special summon themselves to a zone and link monster points to. And this card has the ability to target a Crusadia monster, and that card would inflict double damage in the battle. So we are maximizing every single Crusadia because of how powerful this deck, and it is very consistent. I only break twice, but I was able to combo off. So now triple Crusadia Draco. This guy has the ability, when he is special summon to a zone and link monster points to, you can target a Crusadia monster in your graveyard except himself and add it to your hand. These two are the best because they are level 4 and help you make Dweller. And also I'm playing Arbora. It has a really good protection effect. When a Crusadia monster will be destroyed by battle and or card effect, you can banish this card from your field and or graveyard instead. And it is a tuner. So this is your synchro plays. Triple Leonis. You can target a Crusadia monster and it makes piercing damage. So triple Reclusia, because this is your background removal. You can target any Crusadia monster, any Crusadia card you control, and a card on the field. It's like a mini Pancratops. So we're running all the Crusadia cards because we want to be as consistent as possible. There are hands where you just open one, but doesn't matter. Now for the Guardragon package, or for the Dragon package, I'm playing triple Tracer. This card is so good because first of all, it is a tuner and it helps you go for your Tenji plays. And its effect is that you can target a face-up. Quick effect, you can target a face-up card on the field, destroy it, and if you do, special another rocket from your deck. So this is really good. You special summon your one brick. By the way, if you activate its effect, you're locked into only summon dark monster, but this is the last card you're going to play, and it helps you make your Guardragon combo. And the one Absoluter, I don't know how to call this card, but this card is so good because if you happen to place it on the field, you can chain block with Saruya. What you do is, if you control a rocket, you special summon from the hand, and if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add any rocket from your deck. So I'm playing this because you can special summon him through spheres, and also you can send it to the graveyard to change your to make your Saruya will go through, and it is a +1. That's it for the rockets. Now for the best dragon of the deck, one Darkness Metal Dragon. This is the best dragon of the deck because it is now once per turn and you can abuse this card in this deck. And the one White Dragon because it's a +1, as well as your Black Dragon. Those are the extenders as well as a starter. And I'm playing one slot because you can special summon it of Saruya or of spheres. So that's it for the dragons. I'm not playing the Strudel because you most likely go for your FA using Arborea. So this is all your Crusadia and Dragon monsters. And now I'm playing Kaijus, of course. One of the dark one, mostly to OTK your opponent, and for going first I'm playing the one Gamma-Ciel, because Gamma-Ciel, if you establish Gamma-Ciel in the first turn, you will always win that matchup because it's so powerful with your Kyoto Waterfront. So I don't think you need more than this. I would change this for the 3300 monster, but I think this ratio play really well today. Now for the best card, the card you always want to see going first is the Kyoto Waterfront. If you don't know what this card does, anytime a card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you place one counter on this card. So this effect doesn't activate, so they can augur this card, and it has an effect, a protection effect. If this card will be destroyed by a card effect, you can remove one counter instead. And if this card has 3 counters, you can search for any Kaiju, but you will most likely go for Gamma-Ciel to ensure your place. Now, one Crusadia Revival, because this is what enables your OTK. What this card does is all Crusadia monsters you control gain 500 attack, and you can target one Crusadia, and that monster can attack all monsters your opponent controls, which is really good. Now, for our extender, triple quick launch. Quick launch is so good. It is not once per turn, and it special summon your rocket from your deck. Triple Call by the Grave to ensure your plays will go through. And I'm playing double Kaiju Interrupted Kaiju Slumber because going second, these cards ensure your, first of all, it's an Ash bait, and also ensures your OTKs, because or if you have these 2 cards, you first activate this, then activate Slumber, destroy everything. Your Kyoto Waterfront would get like at least 2 counters, and you give your any Kaiju to your opponents, and you get your Gamma-Ciel. So you have infinite negates, and it's really versatile. What I did in this tournament, I always drew with Saruya, and I always keep this for recovery. So double Interrupter Kaiju Slumber. Now for the extenders, what is this card? One War Legacy Guardragon, because this combines really good with your rocket, because you special summon him, you special summon all your monster, and this is the last card on the field. You target this, destroy him, and then go for your synchro plays. The one succession to extend, the one Monster Reborn, because why not? And I'm playing one reinforcement of the army because this is your 16th Crusadia, and the one Crusadia power, because if you happen to break, which is almost impossible with this deck, you go for your Equimax first turn, and what this card does is that you can target a Crusadia monster you control, and that Crusadia monster is unaffected by card effects this turn except its own. So if you open it with, and your opponent wants to Ash, Ogre, any of your Crusadia, you just chain it, and they just lost a hand trap. So that's it for the main deck. I think it is perfect. I'm running 44 cards, but it is very consistent. This is the only deck that did not get touched with the ban list, the one I have, and I'm very happy by having it. So that's it for the main deck. Let's go for the extra deck. Now for the extra deck, we are playing double Magius, because Magius is your starter, and well, these cards, if a monster is special summon to a summon this card points to, you get to search for any Crusadia card, any Crusadia monster from your deck, which is really good. And you play two, because if you're going first, you go for your Guardragon plays, and if you're going second, you go for your OTK plays. So now for going first, you go for Safa. What this card does is that if a monster is a special summon to add summon this card points to, you move that card of summon. So what you do is you special summon your LP, move it to this side, and then you will have your summons for your Guardragon plays. Now for going second, this card is really good because this card searches any Crusadia spell and trap. So for going second, you go for your field, and all Crusadia monsters gain attack to the original attack of the monster this card points to, and the monster this card points to can attack. You can OTK with this card as well. And but to actually OTK, you're playing your Equimax, only one Equimax, because you only need one. If you bring this card onto the field, you will OTK. This card gains attack to the original attack this card points to a monster this card points to, and it has another effect where you can tribute the Crusadia monster this card points to and negate a face-up card on the field, and this card can enter in chains, which is really good. Now that's it for the Crusadia. I think 1, 2. This is a perfect ratio for this Crusadia Guardragon. Now for the best links, the best dragon of the entire game, 1 Pisti, 1 LP, because you go for Pisti, go for a Saruja, then get another dragon on the field, go for another Saruja, draw 8, and I mean, if you happen to resolve these cards, you will always win that matchup. Now double Saruja, because you do it as crazy. This is what is going to get your Kyoto Waterfront. And also in games 2 or 3, this card game gets you your side deck cards, and also if you happen to open bricks, you get them back with Saruja. By the way, this is a 2-card combo, and if you want, I can show you the 2-card combo you can do going first and going second. The last dragon, we are playing spheres because this is really easy to make, and this brings your slot. I never went, now that's it for the dragons. I never went into these cards, but I'm playing this link too because it points down. And with your Crusadia, you can go for your board reload. I mean, there are no monsters that you can get rid of Equimax, but why not? I did not want to play Borosaur because this is way better. But this was for any problematic monster that I never went into this card. I think this could be another better monsters. Now for the synchro, I'm playing one. I don't know what this card name is in English, but the Synchro Tengi. What this card do is really powerful. When a monster activates its effect, you banish it. I mean, you don't negate the effect, and it doesn't matter where it activates. If it activates in the grave, field, and or hand, you just banish it. And I think it's really powerful. And its secondary effect is that if this card destroys a monster, this card gains attack equal to the original attack, and it is permanent. And it can make a second attack on monsters. And the one FA, the Dragster, this card is really good because this card negates spell trap activations and also effects, so you can negate field spells, continuous spell trap cards effects, and this is really good. And the last monster I'm playing of the extra day, I'm playing one Abyss Dweller because you can make it going first, and there is a combo. I mean, the combo varies on what you draw of Saruya, but you will always get access to these two cards in the worst scenario. But if in the best scenario, you go for these two plus a Abyss Dweller and a Spheres and also a Gamma Ciel. No. A Gamma Ciel. So this is what you open. If you open nuts, this is what you leave on the field. You waste your entire hand, but if you open this card, your opponent won't be able to break it unless they Nibiru or they Sphere Mouse, or this combo also loses to Dark Ruler no more, but I mean, your opponent has to open it, but if they don't, I mean, you already won that matchup. So that's it for the extra deck. I think the extra deck it's very good. Aside of these two cards, you can play any other things, but I never went into these cards. I never need them, but they were there in case. So that's it for the extra deck. Let's go for the side deck. Now for side deck, I'm playing triple Nibiru because Heroes loses to this card so badly. You activate this when they say end phase, and you just get rid of their entire board. And if they have max change, I never opened it, but that was the theory behind it. And if they max change, the monster they would summon will still lose to Nibiru, and then you just OTK next turn. Well, triple Nibiru, self-explain mandatory. I was afraid of Heroes. Heroes was, I think, the worst matchup I had. I almost lost 2-1. But I'm playing, well, I played triple Droll and Knockbird. I never saw it. I never saw any of these cards aside of my back row removal, but I was playing this triple Dark Ruler no more. Dark Ruler, never saw it. I never saw these cards, but it was in case my opponent leave like a Dark Law Lock. I don't remember the other monster they summon, but I mean, you cannot TK, but at least you will go for a combo and try to go for your Gamma Ciel, or at least you will be able to place. Doesn't matter if your opponent doesn't take damage, but you will break their board. Now, in these tournaments, in these beginners tournaments, there are a lot of background heavy decks. So I wanted to play triple Twin Twister, of course. The time I side these cards, I always saw them. Triple Twin Twister, because this deck loses to background, and double Cosmic Cyclone, because of the same. I did not want to lose to background this, and I did not. In a round I opened these two. I decided to go for the Twin Twister because if I said the two of them, I did not have anything to discard of Twin Twister. And the one Red Reboot, never saw it. Well, I saw it, but I did not need it. And in this tournament I cannot play evenly match. You know, I would take these two for evenly match. But that's it for the deck profile, guys. I went undefeated. I just wrote two heroes, and for the price I got my Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring binder. This is so good. I did not have a decent binder until now, so I got second yesterday with Salamangreat, which I'm going to showcase you my deck profile. It is the same main deck as the previous I had posted, but I made little changes to the side deck. So I'm very happy I have now this. I wanted to buy it, but I wasn't sure, and now that I had the price for it, I got it. So if you like the video, guys, I'm trying to make this deck profile because I'm very confident with this deck. I think it is very powerful. You can test it and tell me what you would change. I would not change anything. Everything, it was perfect today. So that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoy my content, like the video, share, comment what you think about this deck profile, test it, and that's it for the video. So we'll see you next time.